Woody's World, brought to you by Shanahan's. As I just mentioned, I'm writing this week the worst, and I want Les at the end of this to respond. I have decided what is the worst season in Rockies history. And you go, well, is it this season? They are on pace. July 4th will be the halfway point of their season. They're on a road trip. I think the Rockies at that point, if things go well, will be 43, 30, 36 and 49 or something, 13 games under 500, something like that. Is this the worst season ever? They're going to lose another 90 games this year. That's become common. Was the first year the worst year? Was 2011, 2012, when they almost lost 100 games and came very close? Were those the worst years? I want all of you to think about that while I'm talking. Was it, the third or fourth year of this franchise when they had expansion players? Was it when Dan O'Dowd came in 1999? I will tell you what is the worst year. That's what I'm here for. The worst year the Rockies have ever had was 2007. And you go, that's the year they went to the World Series. That wasn't the worst season they ever had. I think it's the worst season they've ever had because they thought what they were doing worked. As a result of that, they kept doing it. Well, guess what? That was lucky. We talked yesterday about whether you'd rather be lucky or great. And great doesn't take a season off. Lucky takes a lot of seasons off. We're seeing that. I'm looking there. They have, at the halfway point of the season, the Rockies do not, just short, do not have a pitcher that has won more than 4 games. 4 games! They don't have much of a bullpen. I looked today at the Albuquerque Isotopes, and I invite you to look at the the Albuquerque Isotopes and tell me who you really like on that roster. Jonathan Gray? Come on. Are we ever going to see Jonathan Gray? Is he that great? No, he's not even that great at Arizona. So then I went to New Brunswick or whatever it is in Connecticut. I don't know what the hell they're doing up there with their number 2 team in the minor leagues. And I looked and I went, Flande? Flande? Didn't we see him last year when he won in 9? They don't have, at their AA club, this is the draft and development. You're not going to believe this. Of all the things I say today, you're not going to believe this one. They don't have one player at AA hitting over 290. That's where guys are supposed to hit 330 and 340 and 350, and they're prospects, and they're coming along. Kevin Story that we keep hearing of, he's Godot. We're waiting for Godot. We're waiting for Kevin Story to replace Tulowitzki. He started out the year good. He's got 8 home runs, but the guy's hitting like 268, 270 at AA. I think the Rockies' worst season was 2007, backed up by 2009 because they came so close together that the Rockies really believed that they were onto something. I asked people at the time, during the World Series, ushers, fans, media people, would you trade this year for 10 bad years? Yeah, that's what they told me. Yeah, 1 year, going to World Series? Yeah, that's worth it. I'd like to ask all those same people again. Was that worth it for 10 years of crap? I don't think so. I'm Woody Paige, and that's my opinion. Shanahan's Steakhouse has been, that's called a pregnant pause, Josh. That's where I separate my commentary from the actual commercial. And it's okay in television and web and everything else to have moments where you don't have to fill every bit of time. I'm amazed by the fact that I listened the other night to another station doing the Rockies game, and the guy actually would let time go without saying anything. And I thought, what an unusual approach to doing a baseball game where you don't have to fill every second of every day just because it's leap year. Shanahan's Steakhouse. We were there Saturday night. It's the public's favorite restaurant. It's open tables, great restaurant. It's our favorite restaurant, and if you go again, and that's the key, you've been there for a special occasion, you'll turn it into a special occasion. It doesn't, start as a special occasion, but when it's over, you'll say, this was a special occasion. This is a night that I won't soon forget because the food is so good, the people are so nice. It's what you want in a restaurant. I want good food, I want good service, I want nice people. I want people surrounded by people that are nice, that are the other people visiting the restaurant. It starts with the valet parkers, and I say it and people laugh at me. The valet parkers are the best in the business out there. And it ends with an evening where your car's waiting for you outside. And it's not like $80 an hour to park your car. It's whatever you want to give them as a tip. If you want to give them $2 or nothing. I mean, it's just a place where it's so friendly. It's like Cheers, only in a big way. Make a reservation today at ShanahanSteakhouse.com.